Have you ever felt like God is silent, like you're praying, seeking, and waiting, but all you hear is nothing? If you've been there, you're not alone. Even some of the greatest figures in the Bible experienced seasons of silence. But here's the truth. God's silence doesn't mean his absence. In fact, it's often in the quiet that he's doing his deepest work in us. So, what do you do when God feels silent? Let's talk about it. 1. Acknowledge your feelings. First, it's okay to feel frustrated, confused, or even hurt. David, in the Psalms, often cried out to God, "How long, Lord? Will you forget me forever?" Psalm 13:1. God can handle your honesty. Pour out your heart to him. Tell him how you feel. Sometimes the first step to hearing God again is being real about where you are. 2. Remember God's promises. When God feels silent, it's easy to forget his promises, but the Bible reminds us that he will never leave us nor forsake us. Hebrews 13:5. He promises that if we seek him with all our heart, we will find him. Jeremiah 29:13. Write down his promises. Speak them out loud. Let them anchor you when the silence feels overwhelming. 3. Examine your heart. Sometimes God's silence is an invitation to reflect. Are there areas in your life where you've drifted from him? Unconfessed sin, unresolved bitterness or distractions can create a barrier between us and God. Take time to pray. Search me, God, and know my heart. Test me and know my anxious thoughts. Psalm 139, verse 23. Let him reveal anything that might be hindering your connection. 4. Lean into the silence. Silence can be uncomfortable, but it's also a gift. In the quiet, God often works on our hearts in ways we can't see. Use this time to draw closer to him. Spend extra time in prayer, even if it feels one-sided. Read his word, not just for answers, but to simply be with him. Sometimes God's silence is an invitation to trust him more deeply. 5. Look for God in the everyday. God often speaks in whispers, not shouts. Pay attention to the little things, a kind word from a friend, a scripture that stands out, a sense of peace in the midst of chaos. Sometimes his voice comes through the ordinary moments of life. Journal these moments. They're reminders that he's still with you. 6. Trust his timing. God's silence doesn't mean he's inactive. In fact, some of the most significant breakthroughs happen in the waiting. Think of Abraham waiting for Isaac, or the Israelites waiting for the Promised Land. God's timing is perfect, even when it doesn't align with ours. Trust that he's working behind the scenes, even when you can't see it. 7. Seek community. When God feels silent, don't isolate yourself. Reach out to a trusted friend, mentor, or small group. Sometimes God speaks through others. Share your struggles and ask them to pray with you. Community can be a lifeline in seasons of silence. Friend, if you're in a season where God feels silent, take heart. He hasn't abandoned you. He's still there, working in ways you may not yet understand. Use this time to draw closer to him, to trust him more deeply, and to rest in his promises. The silence won't last forever, and when he speaks again, it will be worth the wait. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. If this video encouraged you, let me know in the comments below. What's one thing you're holding on to in this season of waiting? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs to hear it today. God bless you, and I'll see you in the next video.